Right, of course, we are out here from the sports desk at the OR Tambo International Airport, bringing you rolling coverage of the Boks return back home. The world champions bringing the Webb Ellis Trophy. As you can see behind me, security is ready and waiting. The South African Police Service. You've got, of course, South Africans who are here draped in their green and gold, waiting to welcome their heroes back home. Of course, at the moment it is what, 7:36, so we're expecting the guys to touch down in about 2 hours and 50 minutes or so. They're getting here at 10:25 this morning, but they must still clear customs, which means it's going to take a bit of time before you see them come through those doors. Of course, it should be about an hour or so, but we do have, of course, the tracker of the flight coming through to the OR Tambo International Airport. It's coming up, of course, on your screens. We're tracking that flight that is coming from Paris in France. They've already been in air, the boys. I can imagine that the jet lag is starting to set in. But when they get here, they're going to feel the excitement, the atmosphere in Johannesburg as they get back home to their South African faithful, where they were representing, of course, 62 million hopefuls who were waiting for them to win that title. 12-11, I must remind you, is how that World Cup final ended. But yes, we are here at the OR Tambo International Airport at the International Arrivals Hall, waiting for the boys to come through that door. We're waiting for Jacques Nienaber, the nominee of the World Rugby Coach of the Year. We're waiting for Siya Kolisi, the first captain from South Africa to win 2 Rugby World Cup titles. Of course, we did hear from the president yesterday that there will be a public holiday, but it's only going to be happening on the 15th of December. So we're going to be talking to the boys and thanking them as they come through for making sure that we get to rest just once on the 15th of December when everybody is done with their exams. But yes, I'm not alone here at the OR Tambo International Airport. I am with my colleague uNtsako Mkhari, of course, who is also at a different level of the ORT, and he there has some fans who have made it possible to come out this morning and support the boys. Ntsako, who do you have and how are they feeling?
Thank you very much, Morena. It's day 1,457 of the Springboks being Rugby World Cup champions. And like you say, we are awaiting them to arrive here in just under 2 hours. They should be touching down. But before all of that happens, there were people who are here way before all of that happened. And like you say, I am joined by a few fans here who've made the trip to join us here at the OR Tambo International Airport. So maybe I'll start off with you. You say you've been here since the early hours of this morning. Where did you come from and how long have you been here?
We're actually from Pretoria, so it's not the longest drive ever. We've been here since about 5:30, so got up at about 4. But it's worth it. It's worth every moment.
Yeah. And you were just telling me about how this now is much bigger than sport and how it transcends it. Just tell me, how does this Rugby World Cup victory make you feel?
Happy, hopeful, united. This doesn't change anything, but it's started something. It's kind of given us hope. It's sparked a flame that might be. It's shown us what we can be, what it comes down to. They've been the role models that we needed. And that's insane. Like, I cannot thank them enough.
Yeah. And ma'am, you also have been here since about 5 a.m. Who are you most excited to see today?
Oh, well, asking me basically who's the favorite Springbok. Like, if I can't say all of them, I'm a big fan of Siya. I read his book. I think everyone should. I wish the guy would run for president. I would vote for him immediately. I love all of them. But if I have to choose one, Siya is up there. And just like what he said, I'm just so thankful for what they've done for this country.
Thank you so much. And Morena, I was actually speaking to a young man earlier on, and he tells me that his mother actually allowed him to skip school today so that he could actually be here for this moment. And it actually also happens to be his mother's birthday, who's also here. So I think it's a free for all, or a win-win for all of them who are actually here today. I'll speak to them right now. And it's also your birthday, ma'am. Happy birthday, first of all. And how do you feel being here and waiting to welcome the Springboks?
It's an exciting feeling. It's absolutely amazing because it's my birthday. It's extra special. So I'm very happy.
You also actually allowed your son to skip school to be here today.
Yes, he wanted the day off, so I said it's fine. Schoolwork will catch up eventually. But he's been watching the game ever since it started. So this for him is extremely important for him as well.
Yeah. And this is the young man that we speak of. You are allowed to skip school today just to be here for this moment. Just tell me about it.
No, I'm extremely happy. I can't wait to get some signatures. I hope I can get some memorable moments from today. And I think it was worth skipping school for today, yeah.
And maybe if you can tell me who your favorite Springboks are in this team.
Maybe, I think I have more than one. But I think my first will maybe be Cheslin Kobe, Damian Willemse, Sia, and then Faf.
All right, there you have it, Morena. All of these fans here to see the Springboks come out. And I can tell you it is much busier than it was a bit earlier on. You know, I was here in 2022 when Banyana came back with the AFCON trophy. I was here in 2019 when the Springboks actually came back with that Webb Ellis Trophy. And from what I can feel and what I anticipate it to be much bigger than that today. So I really can't imagine what the Springboks will be feeling like when they come out and see this, Morena. Back to you.
They've, of course, experienced this before, but understanding that they've done this against the odds when a lot of people did not think actually that they would win. They've done it, and what they're going to find when they walk out of here, it's looking a little empty right now, but don't be fooled. What they're going to find when they get back here is going to be absolutely electrifying. It's going to be at about 10:25, but they should be coming out about an hour or 2 hours afterwards as they have to clear customs. Again, I must say, they are carrying some very precious cargo. They're carrying a very precious piece of goldware, not even silverware, because, of course, the Webb Ellis Trophy is gold. So they're going to have to do a lot of clearing of customs, getting through all the necessary regulations, making sure that all the T's and all the I's are dotted, and then they're going to be coming through. And when they do, I can only but tell you that it's going to be cheers through the roof. The OR Tambo International Airport is going to be deafening when they come out. But yes, we are going to be here giving you blow-by-blow coverage, roll-in coverage from OR Tambo International Airport. Tammy?
Wow, Morena, it looks absolutely amazing. I love the fact that some parents are actually allowing their kids to skip school to be there for this momentous moment, especially if they've been watching the World Cup throughout. There couldn't be a sweeter moment. Thank you so much. That's Morena Mothupi out with the team at the OR Tambo International Airport. Way to go, Mom, allowing your kid to skip school. Would you allow your kid to skip school to go and welcome the Springboks? Let us know on our SA Morning X page. Also, that quote that man said, he says, this doesn't change anything, as in the win doesn't change anything, but he says it has started something. Powerful, powerful words there coming from South African supporters of the Springboks. Certainly, they've brought hope to the nation.